We at the Motorola Foundation and at Motorola are so proud to be part of Drill Down for Safety. If you think about what we do at Motorola, we connect the unconnected. It's what we do for a living. We build networks. We are turned on by networks, and this idea of texting and making families safe and being prepared and being resilient is something that we know is in our DNA.
What Safe America is doing is bringing that piece back into emergency management that we left behind years ago. We have got to get this country, we have to get this country back to a level of preparedness.
Another new feature of the campaign this year will be a public awareness campaign called Text First, Talk Second. It will emphasize that in emergencies such as the recent earthquake in Haiti, sometimes you can get a text message through even if a voice network is down. Data transmission is an important feature of this year's effort, and it will also be featured in internet work with a new partner, Guest Assist. Through this partnership, a safe portal will be established which will allow families to store information remotely, including all the information they would need to get in touch with others on the internet in any emergency.
What a lot of people forget is that the original language of SOS, which stood for Save Our Ship, came from the disaster Titanic. It was then that that phrase became popular in emergency jargon. And since then, we've used it for years as a quick shorthand for talking to people in an emergency situation. Well, today texting brings us yet a new language, and we can use just 4 digits, 7665, to say, "Are you okay?" Or if you are okay and you want to communicate that to someone else, you can just dial the digits 4665, which are "I am okay." Both of these are simple to do from any kind of phone, and the important thing about this is it is a very simple procedure, taking less than 5 or 10 seconds. And with that short communication by text, you can find out if someone is safe or share that you are. And we think this is an important reason to make texting the official language of every emergency.
It's a great idea to have the kids involved, but they're probably more, they'd be more excited about it than the adults. But they then have to realize that, this idea is the right idea. And I found through my legislative services in the state of New Jersey that if you get young people involved in something, they will take the lead and actually take the lead of the parents. I mean, the no smoking campaign went to the kids. Recycling went to the kids, and they told their parents what should be done. So absolutely, that's the way to go.
Is that we should all ignore ourselves in this process and try and figure out a way to get kids engaged in that process, because they are the ones that are going to be most eager. You know, the great thing is, you know, for those of you who have kids or those of you who have kids in your life, is how much they don't want to listen to you. But when they know something that you don't, how excited they are to share it with you.
Safe America is planning to have communities compete for the honor of being named America's Best Prepared City. Another feature in 2010 will be giving an award to those who do the best job of promoting this effort, with categories including Best Volunteer Leader, Best Organization, Most Dedicated Corporate Citizen, and Best Young Leader. Along with partner Verizon, Safe America will also recognize the government agency or individual that best exemplifies public service.
Very few people remember the name Ray Riscotta, but during 9/11 he was a very important person, personally rescuing several thousand people in the Twin Towers. And the reason Ray Riscotta was able to do that was because he had for years practiced emergency drills with his employees at Morgan Stanley. We think that Ray Riscotta showed the importance of drilling, and it's something that we now want to have more Americans emulate. And it's important not just for people that are in jobs, but it's also important for our youth. And that's one reason Safe America is outreaching this year to young people in schools as young as elementary school and all the way through high school and college, because they need to be taking up this leadership mantle and recognizing the importance of drilling. One of the important features of this year's program is that Safe America is going to be naming 5 organizations for special recognition. We think this is a very important feature because through recognizing individuals, organizations, and government employees who do a great job in being prepared, not scared, we're going to be getting others to emulate their efforts. And we think over time we can make being prepared for any emergency an important cultural norm, so that we are just as concerned about our safety and security after a disaster as we are when we get into a car and buckle up our seatbelt.
Safe America plans to present its awards in the San Francisco area and, at the same time, showcase the talent of students from Expression College, such as Ben Ning, who produced a new 30-second video and premiered it in New York. Its goal? To teach people that a cell phone that knows how to text can outperform one whose user solely depends on voice to communicate its emergency message.
When disaster strikes, we want to know that the ones we love are okay.
Hey Mom, I heard about what's going on. Are you okay?
Everything's fine. Wireless networks can quickly become overloaded and prevent anyone from receiving or making a call. That's why Safe America promotes Text First, Talk Second. Text messages are faster, won't clog up the networks, and real emergency calls can be addressed. Learn more about emergency preparedness at safeamerica.org.
Putting together a national rollout has been an art form, and now, with the support from the U.S. Chamber and other groups such as the Medical Reserve Corps, the National Association of State EMS Officers, the National EMT Association, as well as the National Association of Government Communicator and the American Logistics Aid Network, Safe America is building a stronger coalition than ever, so that in 2010, more than 150 million Americans will have heard the story of the value of being prepared, not scared.
Well, Safe America recognizes that government alone cannot be the answer to all issues or cannot provide solutions to all problems when it comes to safety consciousness and preparedness. And in working with Safe America, and which brings together all sectors of the community, both the private sector, government agencies, not-for-profit, it's a dissemination of information, and it's a dissemination of the respect and the need for individuals to take on the responsibility for their own preparedness. People recognize that, appreciate it, but they need the tools, they need the information, they need the guidance as to how to be better prepared for national disasters, natural disasters, personal disasters, local disasters, and that is what the Safe America Foundation has been able to bring to our region, and as I've observed nationally throughout the country.
Against this backdrop is the work of the professionals. Whether in large or small cities or large and small organizations, public safety officials will continue to work tirelessly with Safe America, doing all they can to plan for future emergencies. Thankfully, they recognize that they are making progress and are dedicated to doing more through regional efforts.
You've heard our Commissioner Ray Kelly talk about the number of opportunities we have to see what is happening in our city, from surveillance cameras to license plate readers to interdicting and detecting chem, bio, rad, nuclear material that might be coming into our area. And we have the cooperation of our surrounding jurisdictions through UASC and through Securing the Cities, which is another funded program, which even goes further out than our UASC program. So you put all that together, we're a much better city, we're a much safer region, and we get along very well. We know that we're in this together. I wish that all the people in this country would understand that as well.